Feeling stuck, bored, and burnt out isn't something you would think a content creator should feel because they have the creative freedom to create whatever it is they want. But a lot of content creators actually find themselves in this exact position, feeling uninspired, unmotivated, and feeling trapped in something that they've created for themselves. Being a content creator isn't just about creating the type of content you think people want to see or that you think an algorithm is going to like. It's about being able to express yourself freely, knowing that you will attract the right audience and you will grow to your fullest potential. This video is made in collaboration with Lightstream's Creator Academy. The Creator Academy is full of free classes from content creators like myself, brands, and the Lightstream team to make creator education more accessible to you and aid you on your creative journey. Use the link in the description to find more free classes, and I am here to talk to you about how adding variety to your content not only helps you in your career life, but also your personal life. Now, a little background on who I am. My name is Tiffany, also known as iHasCupquake or Tiffy, and I create a wide variety of content ranging anywhere from gaming to baking, DIY, fashion, beauty, animation, lifestyle. It's pretty broad. Variety content has led me to creating my own small business, traveling the world to catch Pokemon, holding 2 Guinness World Records, and becoming a Disney character, and so many more amazing opportunities. Over the past 14 years of being a full-time content creator, I have been able to reach over 7 million people and cultivate a creative, diverse community that allows me to explore and create freely. By adding that variety to your content, you are allowing yourself for an even wider audience and making those meaningful connections with not only like-minded people and fans who watch your content, but also other content creators who are in that respective field. Ultimately, giving you more inspiration and creating the best work that you possibly can. Pigeonholing yourself into one type of content not only stifles your growth and your creativity, but it also limits your reach. Now, I'm a very visual person, and I like to envision this as casting a wider net rather than using a single fishing rod. View your content as a beautifully woven web that is interconnected and intertwined with one another. Sometimes the web overlaps and sometimes it's on the complete opposite side. But either way, you're able to catch the viewer and reel them into discovering what a unique, inspiring, and diverse person you are. So not only does adding variety broaden your reach, but it also challenges you to learn and explore different formats. For example, a gaming video versus a baking video. The gaming video is, more technical. You need to learn how to screen capture your game and have your audio on separate inputs and outputs. Versus a baking video can be, more camera work. The lighting may be different. You have to white balance your camera differently. They are two completely different techniques. And then you get into the editing. The music is different. The pacing is different. By creating these 2 separate pieces of content, you are getting that priceless, juicy juice of experience, living it, breathing it, and learning it. It's really nothing that you can learn through watching videos or reading books. It's that hands-on experience. And you will make mistakes. Lots of them. I still make mistakes to this day, but just take them in stride as learning experiences. And that's just going to make you a more well-rounded artist and storyteller. Besides becoming an expert problem solver, there is also so much personal growth that comes from creating variety content. Giving yourself that freedom to explore and play is just so nourishing for the soul and the mind. Through adding variety to your content, you not only keep your viewers interested, but you keep yourself interested. I have seen so many people get stuck in the mindset of not being able to do anything different. Over and over, they create the same thing and it just eats away at your soul. unless you're a robot. You can develop such an unhealthy relationship with your work, which is why I think it's so important to let there be space for something beautiful to happen. Let something surprise you. Let something that you never thought you would be interested in gain your interest and run with it. Getting out of your comfort zone, learning something new, it can be scary and exciting at the same time. You know, how is your garden going to grow and flourish if you are only planting one seed? Granted pollination, but you get the visual here. The amount of confidence that you gain from breaking out of that bubble, you know, breaking out of that mold or that box that people or the algorithm has put you in is so exhilarating as an artist. And that passion really shows through in the content that you're creating. And your viewers come back for more of that passion, and they want that inspiration that they get from you through a screen. And they may leave a comment that really moves you. And then it just adds more fuel to that fire. And it's just a beautiful cycle that nourishes itself. And it creates a very healthy balance between content creation and expression. A good example of this is a series I created called Tiffy Tries. I pretty much try a bunch of different things that make me scared and uneasy and gets me out of my comfort zone. So a lot of the stuff that I did was arts and hobby centered. So I still had my core, which is being an artist, but I was also able to explore different artistries like textiles and 3D printing while simultaneously catering to the gaming world by creating art using game characters. And for me as an artist, I felt so proud of myself and so fulfilled that I did that. Creating something unique and pushing myself to learn and do something that my audience had never seen before. It was so fresh. And even if it didn't go as planned, that was the charm of it. That was the beauty of the experience, and the imperfections became part of the story, which made it beautiful. Lastly, I wanted to talk about how adding variety has opened many, many doors for me. I've been lucky to have a lot of brand deals that have aligned with me and my brand. And I think a huge factor in that is because of my diversity. Adding variety to your content is a great way to stand out amongst the sea of content creators, which I know can feel so overwhelming and oversaturated at times. And even with there being so many content creators out there, it can feel like a very isolating job. But since you are pushing yourself creatively and you're creating that unique content with your unique voice, brands will often begin to notice you, and opportunities and doors may begin to arise and open. And you'll be able to take on brand deals that you are proud to be a part of and push yourself even more to create something that, you know, you can showcase your work. A good way to approach what type of brand deal you want to attract into your creative journey is to just create that type of content. Then when brands do reach out to you, you can use that content as your portfolio that will hopefully lock down a deal for you and aid you in your creative journey, and just be another piece that you can show other brands. For example, I wanted to attract deals that would allow me to travel and get out and see the world. So what I ended up doing was I just booked a small little, mini vacation. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Documented the whole time, created a piece as if I had already got hired for a job to create this content piece, and then used that to actually lock down a deal. It's kind of like being and already believing and living what you want to attract. Now, I know how scary the thought of adding variety to your content can be, especially when there are things at play like algorithms in literally everything we do. But I wholeheartedly believe that we as content creators are more than just a single concept. And there are definitely strategies and ways to go about this so that you can let your full potential flourish. I always like to think back on a quote that not everyone knows the full thing, and it goes a little something like this: a jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. Get out there, push yourself, get out of your comfort zone, explore things that interest you, learn things that you dislike, and lean into the things that you love. And your journey of becoming an artist and content creator will unfold before you. And one day you'll look back on all the things that you created and all the things that you learned, and you will truly be happy with how your garden has flourished. I wanted to wish you the best of luck in your creative journey, and a huge thank you again to Lightstream Creator Academy for having me. More free classes found below, and I will see you all later. Good luck.